Have you ever wondered why your autistic child does those behaviors over and over, tapping on surfaces with his finger or asking the same question? Well, here's one idea that can get you one step closer to an answer. Years ago, I worked with a young boy in New Jersey, and what he would do is he'd lick and blow on his fingertips like this over and over for every waking hour. His teachers said that he couldn't learn because he was so, they said, obsessed by this behavior. His behavior therapist spent 2 years trying to stop him from doing it with no success. So I showed up and was brought in with some fresh eyes. And what I did was approach it with curiosity. I suspended my assumptions that the behavior was good or bad or functional or non-functional. And I just wanted to learn and understand more about it. Now, this young boy was diagnosed with what used to be called profound autism, and he had no language. He couldn't tell me why he was doing, so I couldn't just ask him. So one of the techniques that I used was to simply do it myself. I brought my hand up to my mouth and I sort of licked my fingers and blew them over and over. And I got an insight. I had a breakthrough insight. I could feel the cooling sensation on my fingertips, and I asked myself, I wonder why someone might be seeking that sensation. And I thought maybe sort of if there's a tingling or burning sensation that he was trying to get relief from. Well, we discovered with a medical doctor that he had had some compression up here in his atlas's axis at the top of his neck, and there's a pinched nerve that went right down his shoulder all the way into his fingertips, and he was very likely experiencing sort of a numbness and a burning and a feeling sensation. And so with some traction and some medical attention to that, we were able to relieve this feeling and the pain, and his behavior decreased by 95%. He was able to start to learn to hold a pencil, to pay attention, and in fact he started to learn language and gain words for the very first time at the age of 7. Remarkable. And if you're interested to read more details about this story, we posted an excerpt from my book, Challenging the Myths of Autism, where I tell the full story of this young boy at thriveguide.co. This week, your aim is to be curious about your child's unique behaviors.